Well, hello everyone. Well, today is December 4th, and I've been carnivore 322 days. So it's been an interesting week, and we've also got some carnivore news. So let's talk about it. So in the last week, I've lost 6 pounds. Doesn't sound like a lot, but it had been going slowly and kind of up and down a bit. And I couldn't figure out just exactly what was going on. I mean, I was still losing, but really slow. So I restarted taking my apple cider vinegar drink at night. And I did that last night. And overnight, I lost 2.5 pounds. So pretty happy about that. Uh, the other big news is I've been now officially off the cannabis for a week and definitely feeling a lot better. My body was definitely trying to generate some pain to convince me to go get some more. But that passed after about 3 or 4 days and been feeling a lot better, especially the last couple of days. I was a little rough sleeping the first few nights, but yeah, and some of the damage, side effects that were being done by that are starting to fade back a little bit now. Although I've still got a little residual going on here with the psoriasis. So we've got a few little headlines here I wanted to talk about. One I just found out about yesterday, I think, and that is January is World Carnivore Month. So this is going to be the 7th anniversary of Carnivore Month. So, if you've been thinking about trying it and you haven't yet, maybe give that a shot. Be a good time to try it. There's going to be lots of people out there uh, ready to help you, and they're going to be making an extra effort for Carnivore Month. So there's going to be some events coming up, and I'll try and let you know about those as soon as I find out about them. So I'm going to bring you over to a web page here. So here we've got a news story that came out a couple days ago. So on November 28th, this came out, and United Nations is set to call on Americans to reduce their meat consumption. So you can read about the article here. I've linked it in the description already. So what they're maybe not talking about in this article, I kind of skimmed through it, but I didn't read it in great detail. But I think one of the things people should think about when you see stuff like this is United Nations gets huge, absolutely huge amounts of money from private concerns, like the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. So, I mean, these people have a vested interest in trying to get us to reduce meat consumption so it will eat all the other stuff that they're going to make money off us from. So just be aware that this could be coming. This might be a time to be contacting your politicians and letting them know how you feel about this and, the healing that you found. And, maybe if we make enough noise to enough of our local representatives, we can get this kind of stopped in its tracks. So the next one here we've got is actually a good story. So we had some really positive information that came out on Newsweek, and they had a couple of people on there talking about their experiences. So, you know, they're not, I don't know that they're necessarily endorsing it, but they're not denigrating it either. You know, they're not trying to call it out and put out all this false information. So that's definitely a relief. And then we've got the US News, and they did a real hatchet job on carnivore. And if you go through this and you look at the stuff that they're saying and their so-called experts and where they're coming from on this, and it's absolutely ridiculous what they're trying to pull off here. So let me just grab a couple little, or one comment here that I just wanted to read out to you. So they completely ignore many research studies, yet claiming there is no evidence to support a carnivore diet. Now, there are quite a few studies that have been coming out in the last few years that show the benefits of carnivore and ketovore diets or ketogenic diets. Now, carnivore actually is a type of ketogenic diet. It's just an extreme form with 0 carbs instead of low carb. So now their claim is that it's dangerous, flies in the face of thousands of years of our ancestors eating all or primarily meat diets, especially during ice ages where there was no way they were going to get plants and seeds and nuts and that kind of stuff. Very few places in the world that still existed during those thousands of years. And, we've still got some cultures today that still thrive on a carnivore diet. The Maasai tribe, for instance, in Africa, they eat meat, fat, blood, and dairy. That's it. And there's actually a neighboring tribe that's been around about as long as they have, and they intermarry back and forth. And what they've discovered is that this other group is primarily vegetarian, and they are smaller on average and weaker, and they don't live as long. But when somebody from the other tribe goes over and marries someone in the Maasai tribe and starts eating their way of life, they get healthy. And, obviously they're not going to get taller, but, they're able to grow muscle and get stronger and then live longer. So these are the types of things that when these so-called scientists are doing these epidemiological studies, they completely ignore cases like this. And these other cultures, they don't have all these diseases that we have on the standard American diet. They don't have chronic disease and autoimmune disease and diabetes and obesity and cancer and all this stuff. That it's extraordinarily rare there in amongst those societies. Now this is my opinion only. So, I'm not stating this as a fact. This is my opinion, but I don't think these people are any better than just complete charlatans. If we all started eating a proper human diet and got healthy, their golden goose would be cooked. So, once again, links are down in the description. So make sure to check those out. And as always, I want to give a quick shout out to Homestead How and the Carnivore Diet movie. So let's just pop up their website here real quick. So if you're not aware, they're going to be doing that. Well, they've already started filming some people with it, and they're following carnivores for a year to just to kind of follow their story and see the healing and stuff that they're experiencing. And then the documentary will be put together and go out on one of the big streaming services. So they're still looking to round up some donations to cover travel expenses and those types of things, any other equipment that they might need to still get. So go on over and check it out. You know, if you've got a really amazing story of healing on carnivore, you could maybe apply to be in the documentary. I'm not sure if they're still taking people yet, but as far as I know, they're still accepting applications. So you could give that a shot. And just real quick, if you're looking for some of my social media stuff, oh, I got the wrong page up here. Sorry. So this is my Fuzzy Road to Health page. This is a public page. Anybody can go look at it. And then I've got my carnivore coaching page. That's a members only. Doesn't cost anything to join though. And I just want to show you real quick on my YouTube channel. You're probably already here watching this, but if you look at the playlist called Carnivore Research, I've got dozens of videos in here. Actually, I'm looking at the thing, yeah, 87 videos. And these all link to different doctors and scientists and some documentaries and just about anything you need to know about carnivore and maybe some stuff you didn't. You'll find links to that information here. So if any of you have any questions, I'm certainly happy to answer those. Wasn't really planning on doing a long live stream today, but just to give you a quick synopsis. So I've got 8 autoimmune diseases. Most of them are in full remission, and I still get a couple of them that flare up a little bit, like the psoriasis, which is not an autoimmune disease as well. And I've got several other chronic illnesses that have been solved with the carnivore diet. Now, before I went carnivore, I had been on the keto diet, and I lost weight on the keto diet and was feeling a little bit better. But all the other medical issues still existed to one degree or another. And it wasn't until I started carnivore that they all started going away. So at one point, I was bedridden for 10 years as a result of autoimmune disease and issues with my back and the medications I was on. I was on like 19 prescriptions. Now I don't take any prescriptions. I do take some supplements, especially for my thyroid. Hopefully at one point my thyroid's going to heal, but hasn't yet. So the only downside I've had today is I was hoping that my paperwork from my disability pension would come in, but it should be here tomorrow. And then I'll take you along on a quick little video. Well, obviously it won't be live, but I'll take you on a quick little video when I go and get my membership renewed. And it's not because I want to show off that I'm going to the gym and renewing and starting working out again. It's to help keep me accountable. If I'm telling you about it, that means I have to follow through. You know, as I hate saying something on a stream or a video and then I don't follow through on it. I just feel so lousy when I do that. So this is one of the ways I try and keep myself accountable. So now I've got another live stream coming up on Thursday. I'm still working on procuring an interview for that. That sounds kind of weird. And I've got, I had somebody get back to me just as I was starting the stream, so I couldn't answer them back, but it looks like I've got one lined up for Monday morning, this coming, or yeah, so next Monday morning. But it's going to be at 7 a.m. So he's in Indonesia, so he's 13 hours ahead of me. So we're doing it at a time that works better for him. And if you can't catch the stream live at that time, that's fine. So he's got a pretty incredible healing journey. So he's the bold carnivore. Matthew Tull is his name. Now I have interviewed him once before, but that was back when I was first getting all this streaming stuff set up, and I had some issues that I hadn't solved yet. I thought I had solved them, but when we went to do the actual interview and I brought him in as a remote guest, we got an echo. So I thought it was recording locally fine because I had been testing, but I made a mistake when I had brought him in. I checked the wrong box, and that created the echo. So it's kind of an unusable interview. So he was gracious enough to come and do the interview again, which I'm very appreciative of. So hopefully we'll be seeing him next Monday. And if I can arrange it, I'm hoping to have another guest re-interviewing for the very first interview stream I did that I kind of messed up. Similar results, but different issue. But yeah, my apologies. Got it figured out now, and we're gonna be redoing that. Now I did have another interview lined up for December 14th, but we're gonna have to reschedule that. That may not happen till the new year now. So that was with JT from the Polka Moonshine family, and I've got a couple other ones that are kind of in the works. I just have to follow up with them. And each one of these people we're going to be interviewing, they've got some amazing stories of healing thanks to this way of eating. So hope to see you there. And I know it's just been a short stream. It's only been a little over 20 minutes, but I didn't really have time to put together too much else. I have lots of other stuff going on right now. I've got another YouTube channel and getting close to the Christmas season, and got stuff going on with family and that kind of thing. So probably after these next couple of streams, I'm probably not going to be doing any streams until the new year. Unless something big happens, if something comes up. Now, luckily, although my wife isn't carnivore, she supports what I'm doing, and she's kind of like halfway between keto and ketovore. So it's going to be a good Christmas. We're not going anywhere. We're staying here, and we might invite some people over, but yeah, we're not going anywhere, and it's going to be no temptation. It's just a normal carnivore meal. I'll probably do a nice spatchcock turkey. All the birds that I do now, I spatchcock them. When you spatchcock it, you can't stuff it, but as a carnivore, that doesn't matter. I'm not stuffing turkeys anymore, or chickens, or whatever. So I spatchcock them, and dry brine them, and they cook a lot more evenly. And the method I've come up with works amazing. I'm going to be coming out with some videos. I filmed a few over the last couple of months, and there was a bug with Apple that I couldn't get them off my phone onto my Windows computer. So I've got that solved now. I got the footage off yesterday. I just haven't had time to put the videos out, but expect those are going to be coming. So we will see you on Thursday. See you on the next one. Bye for now.